Welcome back to my Mario Party stream. My name is Eddie, his name is Tyler, and we are back at it again, this time with these four characters, the B tier characters as Tyler calls them. Alright, let's talk about World Wildlife Fund Australia. Tyler, are you okay?
I'm still tired. This is the same session, I'm still tired.
Okay. Tyler is putting his head down.
I'm always gonna wait until you're done with this.
Okay, so, as you all have heard, the wildfires in Australia have left a really bad impact on the wildlife and the habitats. And so, the World Wildlife Fund is working to restore, provide regularly for all the wildlife and habitats that have been damaged from these terrible events. And what you can do is you can go into the stream description and donate to the World Wildlife Fund using the link in the description below, or the World Wildlife Fund in the panel in the description below if you're on Twitch. And so, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to roll a number between 1 and 4 as always. Are we going to get a 4 this time? We got a 1!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Alright, I think we haven't got... 1 is by far our most common number. We've gotten it
totally okay with
We've gotten it once every stream.
I'm totally okay with 1 being the most common because it's funny.
1 is the loneliest number.
Unless you're playing Mario Party, in which case it's the best number. Like, in this context, it's the best number because...
I mean, being in first place, that's
well, yeah,
like...
first. And also just, like, it's the most entertaining because the CPUs have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah. 1. Speaking of 1.
Two people. Koopa Kid and Toadette both rolled 1s.
That reminds me, should we talk about the... Oh, whoa, first turn battle minigame.
Oh.
Is it going to be unnecessarily high stakes?
No.
Well, I mean, that's kind of most of what everyone
has.
It's
high stakes for first turn.
First turn standards. Should we talk about the Boffus?
The Boffus. No, well... No, but I will say, if you guys do a sequel to that, you have to have me in it.
Okay.
I'm mad you guys didn't ask me to be in the first one.
Okay, if we make another Boffus, he'll be in it.
Because
so for those in the stream who don't know,
quality.
One of our first projects in English was on Zen and the Art of Motorcycle I almost said motorcycle racing. Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. We had to do a project on that. We decided to do a video project, and one of our group members, Geegan, he said, "Yo, let's do a parody of The Office," and we decided to call it The Boffus, the best idea ever. And basically, what that video was basically me going existentially insane. And I think one of the highlights of that was
you in the instrument closet in Uncle's band room / orchestra room, just like hitting the piano, like life is meaningless.
Life is meaningless. Life is meaningless.
And that's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, can I just comment, like, whenever I hear the title of that book,
yeah,
I'm like, so I think I don't know, I know nothing about motorcycles.
Yeah.
But I know how to work on cars. But
okay.
And I'm like, yeah, you know, working on cars can be kind of calming until you get a bolt that doesn't come off, and that becomes the most frustrating thing you'll ever experience in your life.
Tell me what it's like to work on cars, because I have not...
Like, taking stuff apart is fine until you get something that's stuck, and then you just hate everything.
Ooh.
You know? This better be in the highlight reel for your actual presentation, me talking about how I both agree and disagree with the title of the book you read over the summer.
The Boffus ew!
Because, yeah, because it's all fine and good. Like, doing that kind of thing can be therapeutic, but, like, it just gets to be too much when you're, when, like, when, like, whatever bolt you're trying to take off just doesn't come off. It's the most infuriating thing ever. And especially me having no upper body strength. It's like...
So how annoying, like, is it? Like, where does that,
It depends on... There's, like, 3 levels...
Another battle minigame? What?
There's 3 levels of stuck bolts.
Okay.
You just need some lubricant, or penetrating fluid to
Lubricant.
just like that'll like clean up the threads because it's rusted in.
Okay.
There's you need to heat it up to get it off, and then there's you need to cut it off with a Dremel because it's that stuff.
I have no idea what a Dremel is.
Or it's a rotating cutty thing.
Oh.
Cutty
thing.
It's like
I mean, that doesn't help me picture it, but like, it's a funny description.
it's a what would you call it, like a circle cutter? It's like it uses discs
Yeah.
like that spin really fast to cut things. And like that's like the worst level of being stuck is you just have to cut it off.
You know, that could tie into the Zen in the art of motorcycle maintenance idea of stuckness. And
I guess.
it's
I don't take AP. I don't know anything about the
It's been
book.
a while since I've had to do anything relating to that book. That was the last thing. The Boffins was the last thing.
Nobody wins. You all lose.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the books. I don't take AP. I never got to read it. But yeah, it's very much like I just look at like working on cars is the closest thing I know.
About
The
motorcycles.
closest I can get to motorcycle maintenance is like changing the oil in a car or something. Or like what? Or like car maintenance, not motorcycle maintenance, but car maintenance is about as close as I can get, and it's like it's fine for a bit, but then it can. Well, I guess like as long as you're doing maintenance regularly, all the bolts you have to take off should be fine.
Okay.
But if it's something you don't have to change out regularly, they can get stuck, and that can be a huge pain. Because like when you have to like replace the brakes, because you have to replace your brake stuff every so often.
Right.
Those bolts will be relatively loose because it's something you have to do every so many miles, and like changing oil and stuff. But like if you have to change like if you have like a blown out shock absorber or something, that's not something you change regularly, so that those bolts can get stuck. Or like a broken spring, like those bolts can get stuck and can be really hard to get out because they could get, especially around here, because of the salt they put on the roads and stuff. It can get like the underside of your car will get really rusty, and the bolts can like rust into place basically.
Oh, that must suck.
And then it gets stuck.
Because then they get stuck. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets stuck, and then you have to like heat it up or use some fluid or cut it off. And you really don't want to have to cut a bolt.
Ooh.
But yeah, it's it can be calming sometimes, but it can also get very frustrating.
I see.
Rip Toadette.
Toadette just gets pushed off.
Toadette effing dies.
Toadette actually dies. 1080p HD, no, not clickbait.
Toadette dies 2020 colorized. Yeah, that's my spiel about how I both agree and disagree with the title of that book.
I mean, you should talk about like car maintenance more, because I know nothing about it.
It's hard to do in like layman's terms because there's so much like stuff.
Because like, yeah, I didn't know a lot of what you said, but I feel like it's
exactly.
kind of
That's why I don't want to talk about it.
But it's interesting because it's a lot of stuff I don't know.
Because you don't understand what I'm talking about at all, and that makes it hard to talk about.
Well, when you think about it, isn't the stuff you don't know in life the more interesting than the stuff you do know?
Yeah, but it's hard to talk about something when you have to explain what everything is. You know,
that's fine. It gives you more stuff to talk about.
It is, but yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. It is the tiredness coming back. I don't know. I just don't.
Tiredness from all everything. Oh wow, that was fast.
Speedy game.
Toad just said yeet, and Koopa Kid died. Koopa Kid is actually freaking dead. Da, da, da. You know, the sport sucks, but at least the music is nice.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
I like Mario Party music.
The music's good, and Snowy Nights to me are like top tier.
Oh, yo, I love Snowy Nights.
Snowy Nights are
aesthetic.
top tier.
Yeah, that is my favorite like video game aesthetic.
Yeah. Like Snowy Nights and Clear Nights are S tier.
Definitely. I think that's why my favorite track in Mario Kart 8 is Sherbet Land.
Jack
is
is calling.
All right.
Jack be calling.
Jack, you're on stream. Don't swear.
Hey, yeah, I won't. Don't worry.
Okay. How was your day?
It was really good. I got all my work done finally.
Yeah. Good job, Jack.
Good job, Jack.
I also got all of my work done before today.
Good job,
it was
Eddie.
really hard. But yeah,
Proud of
no,
you.
we're good.
That's good. So what are you guys doing right now?
We are.
We're on the second game of the stream.
we're on the second
just
game of the
started.
stream. We just started it.
That's great. Good to hear it.
Yeah. You should donate if you can. But if you can't, that's okay because not everyone has money.
I don't have a credit card.
All right. Well, I mean, you can, you maybe like ask your mom or something, just,
I'll ask when I come home.
Okay, that's cool.
For the store.
So how has this week been for you, Jack?
The weekend or the week?
The week.
The week was really good. I got stressed out about the English project. That's it.
Okay.
I'm getting that from everyone. I'm hearing that from
I
everyone.
asked our teacher if she could give us like a 1-day extension. Because Friday, like, none of our group members were there, so we're filming, I guess, during lunch tomorrow.
That's fair.
Yeah. I'm glad you had a good week because I had to stay after school for like almost for every day pretty much, and almost didn't get back.
Yeah, because
And like,
Tuesday we had band after school.
yeah.
Wednesday you guys had jazz, choir, right? Choir? Yeah.
Oh,
And then
or no,
Thursday,
no, Tuesday was a choir
Tuesday
thing.
was a choir thing. Wednesday was band. Thursday was also choir.
Yeah,
And then Friday was jazz band.
yeah. And I also had pit rehearsal on Thursday.
Yeah, makes sense.
Everything.
Yeah, so I went to Bucknell on Saturday.
Oh yeah, I heard you got the scholarship.
Oh, I didn't get the scholarship.
Oh.
I'm a finalist. I don't even.
Oh, okay.
Today.
Sorry, I misunderstood the text.
Yeah. So sorry, I should have said that. So I was there, and me and my mom get to like the room like that we were all meeting, and I'm like the only guy in the room. I'm like, this isn't right. Like there should be more guys here.
Oh.
And then the guy from the theater department came over. He started talking to me about just like technical directing stuff. And I was like, cool. And we talked for like the whole entire breakfast. And then we walked over to like their theater building, and it was just me and 5 girls. So that was like 4 other girls. So that was the people that called back for theater. And then I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Just okay. There are 5 girls.
One of the girls looked just like Emma Watson. So it was like really weird.
You should not say last names on stream, but okay.
Emma Watson is an actress.
Oh. Well, sorry, I don't know popular actresses.
You're good, Eddie.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Visiting Penn State and then visiting Bucknell, there's so many copies of people. Like one of the teachers just like looked like Joe from Impractical Jokers. At Penn State. It was really weird. So what do you guys do this weekend? So
Oh,
far?
we went to see Adam's band. It's called Mr. Checkers.
Adam and Max's band.
Oh,
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah.
Adam sucks toes and fingies.
And then,
Wait,
like
what?
today, I just started posting Adam sucks TM in the group chat.
Yeah,
What
I think the band was
Trademark.
really good. What?
I read one of the texts and it was like, why are Max's glasses disappearing? It's concerning. What happened? What?
I don't get that either. I mean, Regan is in the chat right now. By the way, in the chat, Regan asks, would you rather have raging diarrhea on NYE in Times Square or your wedding? Assuming you're having one.
New Year's Eve. because, like, the wedding, like, that's like a one-time thing. New Year's Eve, like, in New York City, it's like you can do that every year. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, that's what I would pick
That's
too.
smart.
Cause like, who cares if you have diarrhea on New
Bold
Year's?
of you to assume I'm having a wedding night.
I
This
mean, you
post
could,
was made by Ace Gang.
if you could come to your friend's wedding night,
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
wouldn't be the same.
I guess. I mean, it did say your wedding. In she did ask your wedding specifically, assuming you're having one. It is assuming you're having one, so like it's given you're having a wedding, beyond all impossible circumstances.
I will have a wedding. My best men, my grooms will be you, Eddie, Tyler, and Adam. That's it.
That's the wedding gang.
That's our wedding gang.
All right. We're going to style on all of the other wedding gangs. I can feel it.
We get Tyler. We can get Connor up in there.
Yes! Get Connor. If I was planning on getting married, I would totally put Connor in there.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want to have Connor at a wedding?
Exactly.
So what else
What do you?
have you been up to, Jack?
I got Batman Arkham Asylum yesterday.
Ah, sweet.
I have all the Batman Arkham games, so I have, for like the past, since 4th grade I got Arkham City, and then like 6th grade I got, 7th grade I got Arkham Origins, which is like a prequel, and then sophomore year I got Batman Arkham Knight, which is the last game of the series, and then I just got the first game yesterday, so now I have the whole set.
Ah, sweet. Dude, that's awesome. You having an entire set of like one series of games.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you have fun with like your game, man, cause like it's probably pretty good, right? Like, have you played it
Yeah,
yet?
it is definitely like the best game of the series story-wise.
Oh, dang.
Not like gameplay-wise though, because it's the first one.
Okay, Reagan asks a different question. Would you rather bite butt or lick butt? Oh, Kate asked a different question. Okay, that's her sister Kate's question.
Okay, I would lick butt. Why would I want to bite someone's butt? Why would I want?
Also, Rick
there's
Toad
no
out one
reason
space
why I
away
want
from getting
to
a
bite
sticker.
someone's cheeks. I don't want to do that.
I mean, I don't want to do either. I mean, how long would you have to do the bite or the lick? Like, for how many seconds?
Oh yeah, that's a valid question.
Like-
if it's like an hour of licking, I wouldn't want to do that. I'm just like walk out.
Yeah,
What?
like, I think if it's a small amount of time, I would choose lick. If it's a long amount of time, I'd choose bite.
Why would you choose bite for a long amount of time too?
Because, I don't know, like, I feel like if you just, for licking, you just, like, touch it, like, for, like, a second, and then you're done. But, like, if you have to do it for, like, an extended period of time, it gets increasingly uncomfortable. Whereas biting, like, I feel like it would get less comfortable over time. That's kind of how I'd feel.
And also, like, yeah, your tongue gets sore.
Yeah, exactly.
So that makes sense. Like, I would do, for, like, long term, I would do biting. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
If it was mandatory, like, I'm not, like, saying, like, I'm gonna do that to anyone. Like, if I'm locked up in a chair, like, in an electrical chair, and they're like, what are you gonna choose? You're gonna, like, long term or short term, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna lick someone's butt for short term, and I'm gonna bite them long term. Like, that's my decision.
That's the
But only
play.
if I'm tied up to an electrical chair.
Yeah. Alright, well, now that we have had that conversation, has anything else you want to bring up?
That's it. I think I'm gonna
Alright.
get something to eat.
Alright, well, I hope you have a nice day, Jack.
See ya. Have a good day.
See ya, man. Alright. Ah, well, that was quite the call. I was not expecting that to be a bunch of would you rathers.
Yeah, I was.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm still just tired.
Alright. I mean, like, yeah, it's okay to be tired.
Finish!
Koopa Kid is a Chad. What? Oh,
Your
are you hearing?
sister.
Oh, okay.
I heard your sister.
I thought it was about like the laundry like
Yeah, I hear
machine
that too, but
humming.
I'm not concerned about that. That's normal.
Also, by the way, E-Poodle, if you're there, yes, my name is Eddie. You don't have to hide it from anyone. You can just, yeah, that's my real name, you know? It's just Eddie. Actually, funny story about that, like, a lot of people, like, every time, like, they would say, hey, can I call you Eddie instead of Edward? I was like, you can just call me whatever. So, and, like, because I was fine with, like, I actually liked Edward more when I was growing up, because that was, like, my actual name. I didn't like having a nickname. And also, I think that reminded me of, I just didn't like Eddie as a name, I guess. But then more people just started calling me Eddie, like, in high school. And I was like, you know what? I'm used to this. Because at that point, even, like, my family members just called me Eddie. And I was like, alright, I'm used to this now. I'm fine with Eddie. And at this point, I prefer Eddie over Edward. And, like, now the problem is, a lot of people spell out E-D-D-I-E. And, like, that's fine. I'm fine with however you spell it, but I like E-D-D-Y. Because that's kind of the Eddie, like, I'm used to seeing. Because, like, you know, Ed, and Eddie, you don't spell Eddie's name, Ed, die, you spell it Eddie. And that's another thing. Like, spelling it with an I-E, it looks like Ed, die. I don't want someone to tell me to die, you know?
I mean, that's understandable. That is understandable.
Like, I'm fine with people spelling it Ed, die. But like, you know, Edya is my preferred. That's how I spell it. And I feel like if there was a feminine version of the name Eddie, that's what it should be. Cause like the feminine version of the name Billy is Billy with an I-E at the end instead of a Y. So how come the name Eddie doesn't follow the same, you know, pattern? Actually, you know, I think the reason more people spell it E-D-D-I-E is because the first year I was in marching band, that's the first time that they were writing my name down as Eddie on a shirt. And so, like, they said, hey, how do you spell it? With a Y or an I-E? And I was like, again, I don't care much about it. So I'm like, I said, oh, you can spell it however. Although I always pictured it with a Y. And they're like, oh, bad news, I already spelled, it's already printed out on the shirt with an I-E. And I was like, oh. And I guess that's why people spell my name that way. But yeah, so, if you ever run into me on the street, the canon spelling is with a Y. But we also accept IE as a spin-off.
IE is the spin-off. Eddie with an IE is the spin-off.
A spin-off version of me? What would the spin-off version of me be? Because that would be like... me, my same personality, but instead of playing Nintendo games a lot, I would like go fishing a lot or something. Hot take, gender binaries are fake.
That is not a hot take.
Okay. What is a gender binary?
It's
I don't know what that
only
is.
it's saying there's like only male and female.
Oh.
It's
Robbie is mask. Ah, true. But then
It's,
again, do you ever see someone spell Robbie with a Y? That would be kind of cursed. Just Robbie. Robbia.
Robbie Rotten. That's how Robbie Rotten is spelled.
I realized I was spelled with an IE.
Yes, it's
I'm
spelled
going to
with
look
an
this up right now.
Robbie Rotten is spelled with an IE, yes.
Oh, wait, no. I thought you said it was spelled with a Y. Cause
No,
that's...
nobody spells Robbie with a Y. What are you talking
Exactly,
about?
that's why I said it was cursed. Because you said...
It is.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I said
no.
Robbie with a Y is cursed. and
I
you
didn't.
said-
I thought you said with an IE. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, what is the gender binary name? Like, believing there are
Gender
only...
binary. The gender binary is male and female, but it's not that.
So in that context, it would
It's-
be like there are only male
No,
and female names? Or
This
what?
is two different. This is different. It kind of has to do with names, but it also doesn't.
Okay.
It's because there's gender neutral names.
Oh yeah, like...
Because like it's the binary
Like
is like
Alex, for example.
saying that yeah, Alex is a good like neutral name. But yeah, there's like binary is saying there's only male and female.
Yeah.
But it's God, what's the best way I can explain this? I haven't the way I've heard it described recently.
Yeah?
The way like people say like scientifically, it like recent things I've heard recently, people are saying like scientifically, like sex, which is what is like your chromosomes, is a bimodal distribution. You take stat, you might know what that is.
Kind of.
Bimodal distribution, because it's like.
I'm gonna look it up.
It's like there's two options, but it's like distributed along a spectrum. I think, kinda. Bimodal distribution.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah,
the
like
one where it's like
it's distributed like
the center is the one that's like the valley, and then the two sides.
Yeah, because there's like
symmetrical.
two sides, so it's not actually a binary, even in that sense. And
okay.
This is. I know you said not political. This is something I believe shouldn't be political, even though it kind of is.
Oh.
It shouldn't. It's like saying vaccines are good shouldn't be political, but it kind of is.
I mean, like, I think I don't.
Saying
we can
vaccines
flex
are-
on anti-vax people because anti-vax people are kind of dumb. Oh yeah, clothes don't have gender. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I guess that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
I think the only time I've ever worn a skirt was powder puff.
Yeah.
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 Because I had to like find
That's
stuff
a thing. Yeah.
in like my mom's closet to use, and I was like, oh, okay, a skirt would do.
That's yeah.
And sometimes you just forget you're wearing a skirt. Also, hi. How is everything? Okay.
Music binder.
Music binder.
Music binder. Music binder TM.
Yeah, that reminds me of how like my old binder I was having so much music in it that I was getting really beat up during band camp. So I was like, I'm just going to buy a better one. And then Nini said, you actually just use mine. And I was like, okay.
My old marching band binder, last junior year, last school year, I just kind of threw it one day onto the field. And it broke. And so, like, for the rest of the season, I just had, like, it was a red binder. I just had, like, a piece of red duct tape along the spine, going from the spine to the back.
Yeah.
And it was, like, it was scuffed, but I was keeping it alive out of spite. I was going to use it this season, and I'm like, oh, yeah, the rings have been screwed up for, like, every year. I'm not dealing with this, so I used one that's actually quality. I used, like, an actual quality binder, and it made life so much better. And I don't know why I didn't use, like, an actually good one before then, because, like, you know, because the best binders are the ones, they have them at Staples, they, like, have the rubber on the, like, seams.
Yeah.
Like, where the covers fold.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
like, it doesn't wear out as easy, and it doesn't rip as easy.
Yeah. Because, like, I think these binders, like,
Yeah,
right there,
that was the one, I had one like that. Not exactly like that, but pretty similar to that. Yeah,
really easily.
Yeah, I had one similar to that, but again, it was red, and
yeah.
I threw it at the ground because I was like, it'll be fine. Like, we were taking a break, and I was carrying it off. I'm like, I don't need to carry this stuff. And I threw it, and I was like, it'll be fine. Yeah, I literally yeeted the binder, and then I was like, it'll be fine. It wasn't fine. Nothing is ever fine. Nothing is ever fine.
Nothing is ever fine. Is that the moral of the story?
Moral of the story is nothing is ever fine. Especially
for that binder.
Especially when it comes to trusting cheap binders like that one. Nothing is ever fine. You gotta treat it like a Fabergé egg.
I mean, I like my new binder, but like sometimes it's really hard to get it onto like stands. Because it's like a red binder, and it's like one of those ones with a zipper.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
For marching band, I would use that because like it was good to have like the drilling and stuff on the field.
Yeah, but
like for jazz and like for everything else, I just use folders.
It doesn't go well on like music stands.
Folders are better when you need to like consistently when you have like music that's more than 2 pages.
Yeah, like
because like for a few of our jazz songs, I have like 3+ pages, so it's easier for me for like Hit the Bricks.
Yeah,
Hit the Bricks. I know Fly Me the Moon's 3 pages, and no, Ornithology doesn't count. Ornithology's just printed. I do have a page. I do have to turn a page in Ornithology, but for the other 2 that we did like on Friday, I would just put like all 3 pages out on the stand, because then I don't have to like drop out for a couple measures and flip the page like I do in Ornithology, and it just makes it easier.
Tyler, guess what? It's a sequel to the to the previous. We asked them to work together and they tear each other apart.
Yeah, from the first stream. From the first stream.
Guys, how do you play the game?
Mom never told me how to play the game. Mom didn't tell me how to play the game. Mom never told me how to install Minecraft mods.
To be fair, I still kind of forgot how to install Minecraft mods. I know
It's like once you install Forge, it's super. And Forge is an installer.
Yeah.
And it's super easy.
to be fair, like when it was hard to me
actually
to
really
understand
easy.
when I was like 8.
Okay, so
Like,
you search up.
oh, okay. Wait, no. Nini, come to the other side of the mic. Explain to me how to download a Minecraft mod. It's probably really easy, but it was hard to understand. It was hard for me to understand when I was 8.
So first, if you're
Yeah.
playing at like 1.8.9, so first you have to download the recommended thing or the latest version of Forge for 1.8.9.
Okay, makes sense.
And then you need to search up 1.8.9 mods, and then you gotta download the mod you want. And then once you do that, and always do what is it called? I don't know. But anyway, you have to make sure it's a good website with good mods. And then you have to go into your Finder, and then go into Library, Application Support, and then go into Minecraft, and then go into Mods, and then put in the file.
I should mention when you download Forge, you have to run the installer.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
forgot that. Yeah, you run.
I'm,
you
so
run
it's
it.
like
You
how,
download it and run
it's like downloading any other application
Yeah,
basically.
you download
You have
Minecraft
to run
Forge
the
and
Forge
run it
before you run it with the mod.
before you install mods, because there won't be a mods folder.
And then you play with the mod.
And as long as there's no
Yeah.
compatibilities, which
I
sometimes
mean,
there
like,
is.
it's probably as easy as like downloading like this, like on an emulator. It's probably easier
Kinda.
than that. Like,
Very
Oh my god!
yeah.
Wait,
I
is this
think-
the same minigame?
yeah,
This is still going?
yeah. You look so dead.
I am.
Yeah, I think the only Minecraft mod I've ever played extensively was Pixelmon. Pixelmon was the Minecraft mod for me because it combined Pokemon with Minecraft, and it was the best thing ever because it was like you get to like do Minecraft with Pokemon basically, and you have to like have your Pokemon like beside you, and like you can like send them out in balls, and like it was just so good. I love the server, like the Pixelmon server I was in, because everyone was just like, that was a fun time.
Everything is fine because nothing is fine.
Nothing is fine, therefore everything is fine.
Yes, that's how it works.
Is it like
Nothing's legal, so everything is legal.
singularity? Like, it is nothing, therefore it is everything?
I like to think of it more of like the square rectangle thing. Where
So-
like a rectangle is a square, but a square is not a rectangle kind of thing, I guess. Because
So,
like if
if
everything is not fine, but things can be fine even though nothing is fine. I don't know.
So which one's a square?
I
which
got
one's
a
rectangle?
full night's sleep last night. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, like I stayed up like until 6 a.m. But like then
Jesus.
I slept until like 2 p.m. So I mean, I also have a full night's sleep technically. Yeah, my sleep schedule is kind of whack. It's always been whack. I used to fall asleep in class so often. Like I've been getting better at it, but like sophomore year, junior year, freshman year, middle school, elementary school was me just being sleepy the entire school day. And that's kind of
me.
why
I didn't
like,
get that until high school.
yeah.
I'm the opposite. I didn't get that until high school, and I just like hate existing until like
Dude, when you're
my
sleep
last 2 class periods.
When you're sleep deprived in school, you just don't care about anything. It's the
That's
worst
fair.
feeling in the world.
That's fair.
Because you want to
just-
go to sleep, but you can't go to sleep because like if you
Because
go
you
to
can't
sleep.
sleep in a sitting position. Because you're like me and you can't sleep in a sitting position.
Well,
Woo!
I can do that, but the problem is when I started going to sleep, the
I-
teacher was like, "Hey, don't fall asleep," and I was like, "Sorry, I really want to respect like the
I
class,
just-
but I didn't get any sleep last night."
I can't sleep on anything vaguely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So like I can't sleep like on a floor. I can't sleep like in most sitting positions unless I'm like have the seat reclined back like on a plane, like on the plane ride to Europe.
Oh.
That
Yeah, reclining chairs, dude. Those are like when you're in the car, man. You get to just and you're on a long drive and you're not driving.
yeah,
If you're
you
like
just kind
Ubering
of
somewhere and you
chill.
haven't had any sleep, just recline the chair back and it just feels so peaceful.
Yeah, I'm bad at sleeping when there's noise. Fun fact, which is why I don't want to say like once I'm out, I'm out. Like my parents
Yeah.
will my parents are my dad especially, really heavy sleepers, and they'll like, both my parents will be woken up by like a storm or whatever, and I'll be able to be like, they'll be like, did you hear that storm last night? And I'll be like, no. Because like, so once I'm out, I'm out. Like I'm asleep until my brain decides I wake up.
I wish I was.
But like, I can't deal with. But it takes a while for me to get to that point because noise is bad, which is why I don't want to live in the city. Because I feel like I'd have a really hard time falling asleep with the constant noise.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I can. I mean, like, I don't think I'm a heavy sleeper. I don't actually know if I'm a heavy sleeper.
I didn't think I was a heavy sleeper, but apparently I am between like probably like 11 or mid. Because I go to bed at 10, so probably like sometime between 11 and midnight, and like 7:30 in the morning I'm a heavy sleeper, and then outside of that I'm a super light sleeper. Because like once I get into like the early morning, my mom like.
E-Poodle, are you back? You say you're Waffle. What did you get on your SAT? 1300.
Damn, you did better than I did.
I mean,
got
like,
the best score I got was an 1170, which isn't awful. It got me into college.
Yeah.
It got me accepted to at least one
honestly,
college.
like, the SAT, man, like, it's just
not
like
the end of the
whatever.
world.
Yeah. Like, people get stressed about it. Whatever. I think, fun fact, like, the my 1300 score, I actually forgot to bring my calculator to SAT testing that day. And I was
fact,
like, well,
I didn't study for either of them.
yeah, like,
And I did better on the first one because the first one was in like May or something. Was like the one during the school year, and then my second round was in August. So it was post band camp. It was like the day after like the first game of the season, and like I couldn't remember anything. Because I was out late. It was an away game. I was out late because of marching band, and I had band camp past 3 weeks, and it was also the end of the summer.
ooh, that sounds
So nothing, and I didn't study because I don't know how to study.
Yeah, I didn't study for my SAT either, but like we probably would have both done better if we studied, but like
Yeah.
sometimes you just don't.
You know, I don't even know how to study because
Yeah.
people say, I've heard people talk about this before, but the issue with like when you're like gifted, like when you're put in like gifted programs or even not, like it makes it so that you can't like develop study skills because you just know what you're doing in like elementary school.
Oh yeah,
And
like
middle school, and then you get to high school, and you just like your entire day is just internal screaming because you never learned how to study or take notes.
yeah.
Because you never had to in like elementary, middle school, and then you get to high school and you don't know what's
Yeah,
happening.
that's the thing. Like there's always a point for everyone where you can get away with not studying until the work gets hard enough that you can't.
And that's why I don't take
yeah.
AP courses, because I don't know how to study and I don't feel
Yeah.
like it.
At one point, you're going to have to study for something.
I both
basically.
don't know how to, and I'm too lazy to.
Because I think someone told me about like this girl who didn't have to study for anything until like college, and she's like freaking out. And like I feel like that's kind of like why the gifted program like it's kind of
This
like
is-
not that good.
Yeah, no, gifted programs aren't that good because, or even like I'm pretty sure I wasn't ever put in like I wasn't ever put in accelerated math or anything aside from like, what was it, in 8th grade I just had like all of Algebra 1 at once instead of 1A.
Yeah.
Because now they do that. Because,
Oh, yeah.
like, the only difference is I had all of Algebra 1 at once. That was the closest to an accelerated course I think I was ever in.
I forget. Did I take that kind of course in 8th grade, or did I take the whole thing?
You were in my class in 8th grade. You did.
Oh, okay.
We were in all the same classes in 8th
yeah,
grade.
that's
Yes, you did. Because it was,
You-
yeah, that's the closest, and, like,
Also, E-Poodle, don't be mad if you get like 1080, man. Like, I
that's
think
still
you're
pretty decent.
Yeah, like, I think whatever score you get, you just get it. And, you know, like, also there's always future SATs. You can always like take the SAT again.
The way I look at it is, if I don't get an F, I'm not failing.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
another part of my philosophy that, like, why I don't say is, like, as long as I don't get an F, I didn't fail.
That's kind of how I see it. That's how I saw it too in like junior.
Toad rolled a 1? Toad rolled a 1.
Toad is just
I'm sorry, Toad rolled a 1? Toad rolled a 1. Toad rolled a 1.
Toad. This is not a Toad game. This is not his day.
Clearly not a Toad game. He's getting, what was it,
He's-
Mario'd? Was it
he's
Mario?
getting
in the last- Yeah,
Mario'd,
he's getting
yeah.
Mario'd. But, yeah, no, like, I am almost too chill about grades.
Yeah, that's how I was in like junior year, because I didn't. So in sophomore year, I really cared about grades, like too much. Like I only cared about getting all A's, and in junior year, I was so burned out, I didn't care about anything.
That's
Like
fair.
I was fine with like getting a C, and like I was fine with like but like, and this year I'm kind of like
English
in between,
and
like
separate for English and math.
I forget.
They were exactly 100 points. I only remember this because they were exactly 100 points apart. If I'm not mistaken, like
hey, you poodle, you're like me, yeah.
My,
no, it's like
it was
I'd say like
yeah.
only care about them a little, like
Like just don't fail.
yeah.
Don't fail. Try to avoid D's if you can. Like I usually like if I get a D on like a report card, I'm like
Yeah, and if you get a bad grade, it's not like the end of the world.
It
You
isn't.
can still get into.
I don't
college
ever
and stuff.
worry about like retesting, and like especially because I know they don't do it in like
Yeah.
college. I don't ever like retake tests, as also because I'm lazy.
Yeah, and like you can have D's or even F's in high school and still have a good life. Like
Yeah,
you know,
grades don't mean anything.
yeah.
Well, they kind of do, but
I mean, like
they shouldn't dictate. Like schools shouldn't
they're
dictate
not
your quality
life.
of life.
Yeah,
Like what I hate about things like the SGP is that it just like it consumes everything that
Yeah.
you do, and like all of my friends are telling me like, oh yeah, I've been doing stuff for my SGP, and then I just curl up in my bed and just like panic because I'm really bad at getting things done, and I haven't even been able to get like a mentor to sign off on my hours because I'm that bad at getting things done, and I was supposed to have that in like December. So I just like curl up into a ball in the corner and just like panic.
what's an SCP? So our school has something called a senior graduation project, where you basically have to like spend, I think, 30 hours on like
You
something.
have
It can
to
be
do
like
it to graduate.
Yeah, you have to do it to graduate.
The short of it is you have to do it to graduate, and I'm super behind, and it like it comes up like right as I'm falling asleep, and it just makes me hate existing.
I mean, like you told me about it, and like we can like work on it. Like yeah.
I told you I was kind of
was,
inspired
like-
by like what you're doing.
Yeah.
I want to do something like what you're doing, but like because I'm doing music, I would do like Guitar Hero instead of
Yeah,
Mario Party.
like a Guitar Hero stream sounds awesome, man. Like, I would
This
totally
is not
like,
a Toad
be
game.
down to help you. Imagine burning alive when it's like in a snowy area. But yeah, so basically, this is actually my SGP, like streaming Mario Party and also raising money for a charity, like, cause it's like it could be you have a lot of freedom to do it, and that's why I'm doing this, you know.
I will say when
It's
I was saying that like the things that stress me out the most when I got my the acceptance letter, like my first acceptance letter from colleges, that was like a massive weight off of my shoulders.
Oh, yeah.
Because the school I got the letter from is the only one I've gotten was like my top pick anyway, and I'm like that was a weight off my shoulders because I was like at least I don't have to worry about like sending anything else.
Yeah.
And so now I can just like panic.
The way it goes.
I don't have to worry about college. I can just panic.
Oh, I thought you had to panic because of college, but I guess it's also the SGP.
No, it's just the SGP that makes me panic. Because like, even if I didn't get accepted to any colleges, I would have been.
Can
fine
I?
with
Can
it.
we? Wait.
But
Can we?
like,
Okay.
if I want to graduate and
Yeah.
like I hate everything.
Dude, we can totally work together on your SCP. Like, I will help you in whatever you need. New Guitar Hero streams, like, because like. Aw, it's got really sad.
Don't feel pity for me. Just keep going with the stream.
Okay. What's my favorite tag-along song? What's a tag-along song? Is that like Tagalog song? Oh, Tagalog! Oh my gosh, okay. I don't listen to songs in Tagalog actually. Cause yeah, I'm Filipino, but like pretty much my entire life is like I visited the Philippines like once. And that was during 4th grade. And like I don't listen to any Filipino song actually. I don't think I've ever listened to any. So I guess my answer to that is nothing. Because my favorite songs are video game songs. And that's just kind of how I was. Yeah, that's just how it is. Yeah. Thank you for coming to the stream, by the way. I haven't seen you. Uh-oh, a duel. Yeah, it's time to duel. You are pro Peach. I am pro Toadette. But yeah, I like the black hole one. It's just such an extreme like idea for a duel. Tyler, are you still okay? Are you feeling well?
Okay.
Oh, I mean, are you feeling okay? Take as much time as you need, man. Alright. You stopped playing Mario Party also? Yeah, like, I feel like it's junior year, man. Like, cause that's the hell year. That's the year when you have to really, yeah, that's when things like start getting like, things start piling up. But like, you know, like you just start not having time for Mario Party now play. I don't think I played at all in junior year, yeah. But like, dude, when we play Mario Party Now Play, those are so fun. I love our games. We totally have to stream. You didn't have a social life till junior year, and you're trying to fix it. Okay. Yeah, like we can totally play Mario Party again, dudes. Like especially since senior year is definitely more chill than junior year. Honestly, like if you need any advice for your junior year, like if you're ever feeling depressed about everything like I was, get help, get a therapist, get someone to talk to at least. Definitely.
At least find like a friend you can trust to talk to.
Yeah,
yes.
Like someone to vent your frustrations at least, or just don't keep things to yourself. That's my way of seeing things. Cause cause I got really sad and unmotivated. I hated myself for not doing it, and that caused me to not do the work, and it just it's a cycle. So just get a therapist and get someone to talk to, and someone, cause my therapist, I love my therapist. He was awesome.
That's good.
Yeah, we're he is such a he's a bro. He helps me he helped just someone to help put your life back on track, Anyways, yeah, that's my feel about that. Tyler, are you feeling better?
Yeah, I'm good enough to probably finish this out.
All right.
It's was it 8, something like that. My watch has been in this pocket since the break.
Yeah. And if you,
I forgot my watch was in there until I was singing. They're like, I'm not wearing my watch, am I? We're fine.
All right.
We're good for now. But yeah,
why is the second match Snowflake? Basically, the way it works is that we do 2 games in one stream. They're both on the same board with different characters. So, set 3, for example, both of those games were Fair and Square. Set 2, both of those games were EGAT's Garage. And set 1, both of those games were Tower and Treetop. That's just how it works. It's a constant. So,
I was gonna say I came back over because I heard you mention social life stuff.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk about how recently I realized I feel like I'm being pulled between the friends my newer friends and my older friends is the easiest way I can break it up, even though it's not that simple.
Yeah.
It's I'm between. I feel like I'm between two. I'm between groups of my friends. It's really hard to explain that.
I mean, new or old, your friends are your friends,
Yes. It's... I don't know. It is like... It's like impossible for me to explain this without coming off sounding like a complete asshole.
I mean,
to
like...
you and to any...
I mean, like, I don't mind. Like, you can talk about it.
There was...
We won't put, like, you know, any weird, serious stuff in highlight reels, so you're good.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
Okay, so last night...
Yeah?
I'm thinking of this because I had this thought last night. I was like...
Yeah?
I don't know if I want to say this. It sounds awful. Like, legit, it sounds awful.
I mean, it's okay, like... I mean, if it's too serious to say, you can always, like, text it to me, you know?
Yeah, it's just...
Like... Or, like, you know, like...
It's... No, it's not even that it's hard to say. It's just I feel like an asshole for saying it. Is the thing. I mean... Like, that's the thing. It's just...
Is it, like...
I know I talked to Erica about it earlier, and she said it was fine, but, like, is it...
I mean,
is it... What did I...
I'm not, like... You don't have to, like... I'm not going to
I can
pressure...
pull up what I said to her, because I feel like I did it pretty well. What was it? It's, yeah. It's... I simplified it a bit more to her, because it was... This morning I was feeling a little bit more strongly about it than I am now. Because, you know, I'm here now. Basically said, does it make me an asshole if I don't really enjoy being around some of my friends? So, like, I don't like them or anything. Like, I can't, even to her, I said, like, I can't explain it. It's just...
I mean, you don't always have to enjoy every single moment
Yeah,
with your
I
friends.
was like... I said, I just feel like in the past, like, week or so, I've, like, found... I don't know if found is the right word, but, like, realized I've had people... I've found, like, I say people, I mean, like, one person that, like, I really legitimately enjoy being around for once. Not that I don't enjoy being around you guys, but, like, it's not even, like there's never even been the question.
I mean, if there are people you enjoy...
Peach didn't even move at all. Peach didn't move at all.
Yeah.
Because it's hard, like...
Okay. I mean, like, if you're, like, genuinely enjoying being around, like, these people more, like, that's good. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel... Because, what I say, like... when I say, like, okay, maybe it's that one of them is genuinely the nicest I feel like anyone's ever been to me.
Oh, dude,
I
that's
said
awesome.
Like, there's one person where I'm just like, that... Like, it's, like, the one person I've, like, dragged with me to do stuff that I feel like hasn't either... I feel like not only I haven't annoyed, but they haven't annoyed me.
I mean, like, I'm glad, like,
it's...
Yeah, like, it's good to have someone in your life that's like that. Like, they enjoy you and you enjoy them.
Yeah,
like,
I guess...
they're nice.
Yeah, you kind of have a point with what they said there in chat. Like, kind of like, quote-unquote better people, even though I don't feel like better is the right word. It's just... Because, again, it's not like I don't hate any of you guys, like any of my older friends, but it's just like...
I mean...
There's been changes and stuff, and like...
I mean, if you enjoy being around these, like, people more, then that's good for you. Like, I don't mind, and I don't think anyone else would mind either.
Yeah, you're... Like I said, you're, like, I mentioned, like, outliers, but, like... And, like, it changes, like... I'm weird with social things, because it changes day to day, too. Because, like, some days I'll, like, Because, like, some days I'll be, like when we were helping out with District Band and stuff, was, like, 100% a, yes, I'm down to interact with people day.
Yeah.
But then, like, you know, definitely today was more of a, like, I'm not sure if I'm willing to interact with people.
I mean,
like, there's some days where I'm, like, I don't really want to talk to people, and other days I'm like, yeah, I want to talk to people, and it's that way with, like, God, who do I, like, do I want to, like, which, like, who do I want to be around today? Like, it's a lot of, like, day-by-day things that changes. Like...
I mean, you mentioned, like, before how, like, one day you, like, you know, you like, change
I
how
think
you
that's
feel, like,
that's part...
day by
I feel
day.
like that's part of it. Because, like... It's... Everything is just... I am at you know this. I'm at a very confusing point in my existence right now.
Oh, yeah.
100%. I'm in a very confusing point in my existence, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But like we all have those points where we're like, where you question literally everything, you know.
Yeah.
But like, can we point this out? How they're flipping
Barely a difference.
one space.
One space.
It didn't even matter. It didn't even matter.
Yeah. I like how much useless things are going on in this game.
Yeah, that's the fun thing with
like,
level 1
characters
CDs,
rolling a
just, like,
1.
random things happening. But like, yeah, it's...
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh. I don't know, do I want to just text it to you now and like, because it's not something I want to mention on stream, but like,
Yeah, totally. Like,
it's
if you have something
just
like that needs to be like
because-
discussed in private, you know, you can text.
it's not even that it's discussed in private. It's just here.
Okay.
Like I'll text you right now. Okay, it's not that bad. It's just the context of like everything.
Yeah. And like I won't say it out loud on stream.
Yeah, no.
God no. Like I won't be that. I'm just going to be like, you know, completely silent. eFoodle wants
Okay,
you to
you know
ask
what?
me about me facing 3 French players in one Mario Party match. What that basically refers to is one of our players, Saviator, he's really good, and he got 2 of his friends to also get into Mario Party, and so like I wanted to, he decided to like I decided to play with them, and eFoodle was like, hey Waffle, you gotta represent America, and and so like I like, okay, whatever. But like that game was like, I swear, God did not want me to win that game. Everything was terrible. Like I remember winning a lot of the mini games, getting all the coins, but never running into any of the stars.
Oh.
And like I think, and as soon as I like go near, like as soon as I use Twister to get one of the stars near me, it was Bowser communism. So basically, that nullified all of my minigame wins and was so funny.
You know, I'm just gonna text you because I feel like, what I was saying
Yeah,
before. I'm glad you changed the topic for a second because I think
that's fine.
I'm gonna say like I don't want to say their name in the on the stream, but
Yeah.
I feel like they're a big reason of like why I kind of feel a little bit of a disconnect between like some of my older friends.
Okay.
Just and like I don't know if I can really explain it.
I'm not. If it's so.
Yeah, the thing is,
Okay. I'm not going to tell them anything.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
because the thing is, I don't know if I can, like, I can't. It's hard to explain all of this. Is the thing? It's like,
And,
well,
like, we won't put this in highlight reels.
no, I know you said you would.
Yeah.
3 turns left.
3 turns.
But yeah,
left.
like, it is. Well, it's not even 8 yet. This might be done before 8.
Oh
it's-
wow, it's
it's
very
20 after
barely 7.
It's 20 after
Yeah,
7.
these games are fast.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, like, I don't know what it is.
The
It's
stream
just-
is the stream going to be saved? Yeah, but we're not like a lot of my friends watch the highlight reels, and we're not
Yeah.
gonna put like any of the like, you know, serious stuff in there.
Yeah, the highlight reels aren't gonna have it, but like, you know, it is like, again, I can't
I mean, we're not.
explain why it's like whenever I think about like what I was saying earlier, like not enjoying being around some of my friends as much as I used to, that is the person that comes to mind.
Okay.
As like, I definitely don't like this person as much as I used to. Like, it's...
I mean, that's okay. Like,
Yeah.
if you need to like hang out with them less, like, you know,
Yeah,
like,
it's-
you can do it.
And again,
Like,
it's not like I don't like being around them. It's just I would rather be around like like I said, like the newer people, like I was saying, this person I mentioned at the start of the stream,
Yeah.
like, I think during the first game I mentioned them, like, yeah, like, over the past, like, little over a week, I've done some stuff with, and they're the person I was saying is, like, genuinely, like, the nicest I feel like anyone's ever been to me,
Yeah.
and also someone I don't feel like is annoyed by me or annoys me, and I'm like, I would rather be around them.
Yeah. I mean,
And,
like, I think it's good to just, like, tell people, like, how you, like, feel about them.
Yeah.
And, like...
well, the good thing is, with college coming up,
Yeah.
with, like, going off to college, I hate to be that person.
Yeah.
I hate to be that person, but, like, I don't have to keep talking to people I don't want to after high school. I hate to be that person.
I mean,
but
like... Yeah, that's alright.
you can, like, be like... I'm like, I'll be like, I'll keep in contact with people that I want to, and even then, that might not happen because I'm really bad at it.
I mean, like...
Changing it.
We
changing
can text
personality
each other at
stuff.
any time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my one friend told me. That's basically what
Yeah.
Erica told me. Like changing, like interests changing stuff, so it's fine. But I was, you know, I was like last night I was thinking like I kind of don't want to deal with any of them tonight, and like. That was kind of why when you were asking me about like how I felt about the opening act or whatever, I didn't really respond because I was very much in that mood of like I was very deep in the.
I was like, I noticed.
It's not normal for me to be that cold to someone, and I'm sorry.
That's fine. Like
But,
we all have
like-
those days where like.
Yeah, it's just. I was just like. I would rather be with this person, even like. They invited like another one of their friends to come, and even like he was chill. Like I was talking to him at the end about Critical Role.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, like he was. I was like, yes, he was actually pretty. He seemed pretty chill. Like I, you know, and you know, it is like that kind of like shifting of stuff.
Yeah.
And
If you like need to distance yourself from them, like, you know,
yeah.
you can just like it's okay. Like you can like, you know, stop hanging out with them and all that. And like
Yeah, it's. At least one of them got it.
Actually, was it a star for a star in that game, in that duel?
I don't know. It might have
Because I like luck-based duels where it's a star for a star.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it was a star for a star!
Because nobody has enough coins to put coins in.
You know what I like about this? I think every single game we've had Toadette in, she has gotten last. It looks like that's like how it's turning out too. Like this game.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's kind of funny. Also, by the way, if you ever want to like talk to me more, like, you know, like you can hit me a text. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
But, it's just. I don't know. Everything feels like it's collapsing in on me at once. Like SGP and everything else.
I mean, like, that's kind of how I felt. Like, I've definitely had that feeling, like, a lot of times in, like, junior and, Nini, can you turn that down?
We're still live.
Yeah, we're still live. I don't want the, I don't know if that'll be heard through the mic, but, like, you know. Yeah, and I think, like...
I think part of it is definitely like some change, like just like
Yeah.
like changing in me versus like, you know, and part of it's some other stuff that went on a year or two ago.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah, yeah, I know.
about. Yeah,
I totally know
it's
what you're talking about.
part of it's that too, like, but no, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm glad you're like saying all this. You know.
Yeah,
I feel like just talking about
I
it.
did
helps
feel like
you.
I should say that to at least like I said, you're good at being an outlier.
Yeah.
You're really good at being an outlier because there's times where like I do like I like having the opportunity to do this. Like this is fun. I enjoy doing.
Oh yeah, totally. I love the Mario.
I
how
like
these games are
having
turning
the
out.
ability to like. And like when we actually play Mario Party, I like that I know someone that has like all the Mario Party games.
Yeah.
Because we have options instead. Just like, okay, do we want to play 8 or Super? Those are your options with me because we're not playing 9 or 10. Because I have like 8, 9, 10 and Super, and we're not playing 9 or 10.
Yeah. No, we're
9 and 10.
9
don't
and 10
count.
suck.
Mario Party 9 and 10 don't count.
Ooh, Toad could steal 2 stars. If he steals another star, he could be in range to be a potential winner, depending on how the bonus stars go. Or this could just, make him irrelevant again. I love Mario Party so much. Like it has been like, I think my first ever Mario game was Mario Party 8, and like growing up with that, like I played it all the time, and like it's kind of that childhood nostalgia that like, Also, wait, Tyler, my phone's at 69%.
Yes.
Yes, my phone is at 69%. I have to screenshot this. Feature ready. Put that screenshot in the stream.
just like put a circle around the
69.
the charge. God, I'm sorry I ruined a lot of your footage for the highlight reel
No,
of
like,
game 2.
it's
because,
fine
like,
if we don't have like much highlight reel footage. Like
if worse comes to worse, you can just combine both the games.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was originally going to do for the highlight reels until I realized, oh wait, this is kind of getting long, and no one wants to sit through a 30-minute video. I'll split it up in 2 parts, and that's kind of how every highlight reel goes,
Yeah,
So-
but like if you have to condense this into one.
Yeah, totally, man. Like I'm fine with that.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. All right, thank you so much for tuning in, E-Poodle.
Peace.
Yeah, peace, man. It's been fun, like catching up with you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the good luck and stuff. This is like the last turn.
Yeah. You have a good night yourself, man. Peace.
Yes.
What?
No.
No. Someone was leaving the stream.
No, it's just someone leaving the stream.
Yeah.
Bye!
Thank you for unplugging my GameCube controller.
Wait, so do you have any like custom drivers for that, or does it just work?
Yeah, you need to install some stuff to make it so that your Dolphin emulator can like properly detect your GameCube adapter. I think some people have been able to use Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons on this.
Yeah. Well, I know there's a way you can get like Wii remotes to work.
Oh yeah, I got Wii remotes to work before.
Yeah, I was doing that for a while with Guitar Hero.
Also, this game is amazing.
What is the difference? Oh wait, it's the feet.
It's the feet.
It's
yeah.
the feet.
It's the show feet.
Send feet.
Send feet.
Don't
Shy
actually
guys
send
send feet.
Oh gee, I wonder which one this is.
Even if you
Good job, Toadette.
She actually got it right! Yay! Yay,
is
you're
like-
not red-green colorblind and you can see wings.
Wait, they were different colors? Oh, this is another one where you better get it right. Peach! Peach!
Everyone is dumb. Everyone's dumb.
Wait, so was the Koopa without wings really a different color than the one with wings?
Yeah.
Because I didn't see that.
Oh,
I wonder which
I-
one's different. I know I'm colorblind, you don't have to remind me.
Oh, yeah. No, I also already knew you're colorblind. It was just like, I didn't know it was red-green specifically.
I don't know what it is.
Oh.
I haven't been like professionally diagnosed.
Well, you should like get professionally diagnosed.
I should.
You know? Yeah. It'll like, you learn a little more
Well,
about
gee, I
yourself.
wonder. Well, gee, I wonder.
Wow, what an idiot. I guess this does this scientifically prove that toads are smarter than like the rest of the mushroom
No.
population?
No. No. The answer is
The
no.
answer is no. Oh my gosh. Now, you know why I think they're getting it wrong? The flumps keep causing brain damage. They keep getting concussions. They can't tell the difference. You get like Koopa Kid can barely think at this point. Ah.
Wait.
It's a tongue.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, that one's actually kind of difficult.
I guess when you're like me and you played this game like so many times, you just kind of get used to it. Also, by the way, fun fact, this game can actually be like cheated so hard.
How?
So basically, the thing is that like only one person can submit, right? And
Yeah.
once they submit, no one else can submit. So like the way because of that, the best strategy is to like randomly match the 3 buttons. And the best counter strategy is to randomly match the 3 buttons. Because once someone submits, they reshuffle. So it's not like once someone submits, no one else can do anything. And so it's just a 33% chance that they get it. And so it just becomes a matching game.
You just like hit all
Yeah.
4 buttons, all 3 buttons at once.
No, you just randomly match them. And like the way, basically whenever I play Netplay and get that game, I always say, yo, no mash treaty, which basically means you're not allowed to mash. Alright. Now I think Peach has a chance of losing if Koopa Kid gets 2 bonus stars, or is it 3? I don't know. Winner it? Oh, 2. Okay, yeah, okay, Peach totally won. Now the question is, will Toadette get last again? Yes! Toadette has gotten last every single time.
Oof.
3 times in a row, my gosh. Bye, Koopa Kid. Da 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 da. I think with this, there are more characters that have. There are definitely more characters that have won than characters that have not won. And the only characters that have not won, if I'm remembering correctly, is Yoshi, Wario, Toadette, and Koopa Kid. Yeah, those are the 4. Anyways, just some trivia. Alright, well, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Tyler, for being here today.
Yes.
Good to have you.
Anytime.
Yeah, anytime, you know. You're always a reliable guy. And I guess that's all we have. So, any last words, Tyler?